Garnet is a card that I've had my eye on for a very long time now, and today I finally give it a try, and the results were pretty shocking. Little did I know that if Garnet isn't answered promptly, it becomes an Avengers level threat, creating unlimited value every single turn. Alright guys, there's a card in Standard that I've been absolutely obsessed with since its introduction into Standard, and I have yet to make a deck list or a video about it because I have yet to find a competitive build for it until I think today. This deck list did really well for me, and I was very excited about it because it's running a card again I'm super obsessed with, Garnet. I built around this card I don't know how many times in the past 3 to 4 months. I absolutely love this card. The moment I saw it, it was really intriguing to me because it can reset all of your sagas essentially every single turn, giving you an infinite value of sagas over and over again. When it attacks, it gets bigger. It's got lifelink. This card is insane, but it is very dependent upon having this card and pretty good sagas on the field at the same time. But today I'm actually running 4 colors, which I feel like kind of helps the case for this card because there's a lot of sagas that I think are pretty overpowered, that if you can keep triggering their first abilities over and over again, like let's say Awaken Honor Dread, it's kind of insane because you can just keep removing any permanent you want off the battlefield. I know a lot of people have run Garnet in the past, and recently I saw a video from Mythic Mike. He's running it. They rely on this 3-mana enchantment that exiles creatures off the battlefield, which is pretty good. It's actually really solid as long as they, it doesn't trigger its final saga and you give it back to them. With Honor Dread and things like the new card, The House Grows Hungry, these remove things permanently off the battlefield. So adding in black to the build was a kind of essential for me to run this card to make sure we're always removing those creatures permanently off the field. Not to mention this, if it does get all the way through its saga, we're just exiling the opponent's graveyard, which in a lot of cases could be very good against like Kavero and stuff. So I wanted to add in black, and the next thing you know, I wanted to make sure I had some good finishing pieces, things that like, Revival, which I've been having a lot of fun with, and it can reset things over and over again. So we knew we were in the colors of Abzan pretty quickly, but we had a splash in blue, like I said, because I feel like Awaken the Honor Dread as a removal spell is too good not to have in the deck, especially because it plays so well and synergistically with Yuna, because you're going to be milling yourself out as well. And milling in the graveyard is really good because Yuna can bring things back from the graveyard over and over again, which is really nice. And if we end up milling out or hitting something like Summon Bahamut or Summon the Knights around, it can end games very fast. And so there's a lot more finishing power that way with the deck. And then lastly, this opens up some more removal game like Bitter Triumph, so we can discard cards from our hand, reanimate them later with Yuna, things like that. And then also with some of the new cards like the House that Grows Hungry, there's a saga trigger number 2 on here where you can discard a card from your hand. So there's a lot of synergies here to play off the graveyard, which is really cool. And yeah, I just think that now with some of these new cards from Spider-Man and adding in that 4th color, I know it seems a little crazy sometimes to add in a 4th color, but I think it's pretty necessary for a build like this. And it's working pretty solidly right now. So it's making me a believer. I don't know. You guys can be the judge. Take a look at the video and see for yourself. But we had a pretty good run, and we're almost a mythic now. So hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace. All right, guys, here we go. Opening hand looks pretty good. Mana-wise, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I could work with this. Today's deck list, it's a bit ambitious, but if you guys know anything about me, ambitious is kind of my middle name around here. So we're going to be doing some saga stuff. I've been trying to put this one together. Quite literally, this has been in my queue of like deck list builds for probably close to like 3 to 4 months now. It's been a long time, but I've been seeing some other people playing, obviously shout out to Mythic Mike for his build the other day. And then we had, I know Power Dragon played a version of this at some point. I saw his list a while back, but I never played the saga sort of tribal build. So I'm excited. I wanted to try this out. It's Garnet, especially. Garnet is a card I've been wanting to play for a very long time and just never got around to it. I will play Garnet here in case I can get really lucky and get a Fenrir off the top of our build. That'd be kind of fire. That'd be kind of sweet. Or, Dollmaker Shop comes down. Oh, we got the Fenrir. No way we curved out like that. That was beautiful. What land do we need, though, the most? We've got green, black. Let's take the white, then. And we're going to get another land. So, Bahamut is something I typically want to reanimate later with a Yuna, but in this case, as fast as we are ramping, we might actually just be able to get it, into play very soon. I mean, let's just bully them completely, I guess. Completely bully the opponent here. We've got the best removal spell you could ever want onto the battlefield now, and we're hitting Garnet twice. Yeah, it's pretty nasty when it curves out, I will say. I've had a couple of games like this so far, and it's pretty gross when it you know, connects this well. The opponent could be running Get Lost though, so expect maybe one of these things to get hit, probably Garnet. Nope, GG's it is. All right, that was a fast one. We were going against Boros aggro of some sort, and we out-aggroed them. That was nice. All right, we got the opponent going first on this one. Our hand curves pretty nicely. Mana looks pretty good. I'm glad the mana has been looking pretty good these last couple of games. I had some issues, of course. You know, anytime you're a, you know, a 4-color deck of sorts, it can get a little tricky. And I know I haven't been playing... I really am not known for playing 4 colors a whole lot. Mostly kind of 3, but I've been splashing in a 4th color quite a bit. You know, these last couple of videos, and I've realized I've been doing it quite a lot. But today I have kind of an excuse for that. You know, when you're running something like sagas are very limited, right? There's only so many sagas that there are. So I feel like adding in multiple colors to give yourself more pool when it comes to how many sagas there are to choose from. I think that's really important, because adding all these colors has definitely added things like Revival that normally wouldn't be in the deck. And I feel like this card finishes really well. It's kind of a nuisance for people if they have sweepers, and I, you know, am able to put the loyalty counter back to 1 again. It's pretty awesome. So I think in this case it's justified to have all these colors. I think both of these can go. Looking for the Garnet if we can. I've got a Fenrir, which can ramp me pretty quickly here into my bigger spells. I do have a couple Espers in the yard now thanks to that Surveil. These are mana ramp as well. So if I find something big I can naturally just ramp into, that'd be kind of nice. 3 elves is crazy work. 3 elves is crazy, man. Only 2 lands though, but that's kind of good, I guess. Definitely gonna go for a swamp here. So we got a couple of options on this next play. I'm thinking about how advantageous it would be to double with the Clash to fight and then remove a loyalty counter and then remove another loyalty counter, or like fight and fight. I guess fighting twice would be pretty good because, you know, the Llanowar elves are basically their only mana source right now. They're kind of struggling to hit their land drops. They did just find an escape tunnel, but for the most part it seems like they're struggling to hit land drops and relying a lot on those elves. So if we take them out, it might be pretty good. That's a card. It's a really, really good card. Oh boy, that's a really good card. What do I do about that? I don't know. They're gonna draw a bunch of cards off of it too. Well, I guess the answer is to just surveil off of the Esper. That's a really good card. That can go though. I'll take the, you know, I'll take the Unitop deck. I need to get something better in the yard to bring back though. No attacks. I do have the Betrayal, which can exile the Sob. That's kind of my biggest hope here to get rid of it. But the problem is they have 3 elves on the field, so being able to target the Sob directly is impossible right now. Exile effects or bounce effects are kind of the only 2 ways to deal with that. I'm just thinking right now. I'm trying to figure out a way to deal with it because the indestructibility makes it very hard to work with. It can't attack this turn, which is good. That's nice. That'll help a lot. How do I get it to the yard though, or do I need to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I would need to get this to the graveyard if I could. No way to discard though. Is Yuna worth bringing back? Yeah, I think so. And then just ramping with another Fenrir could be solid. Could remove a loyalty counter from this and get the mana ramp again next turn too and fight something. That's actually not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea. And then I could fight the elf again. They're clearly, you know, having setbacks with that mana still. They didn't play anything last turn outside of the Sob hitting. The Sob's not going to draw them cards again this next turn, which is really nice. It might be worth fighting again. I just don't know if I want to remove another loyalty counter though. Fighting for sure. Removing another loyalty counter doesn't seem, well, it might be the right play. I'm gonna get 1 2 3 4 5, about to have 6 to the Fenrir. 7 8. Yeah, I think removing a loyalty counter is the play. I'm 2 turns away from being able to get the Bahamut down, so oops. There we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that's correct. And we're in for 4 more. I mean, we've gained so much life this turn too. That's pretty outrageous. Okay. Summon Fenrir. And a blue land is fine. I should have grabbed the white source, but okay, so it can attack now, but they can't draw cards this turn. Very good. I mean, Bahamut's not going to answer the Sob, by the way. I hope you guys know I'm not excited for the Bahamut to answer the Sob. I know it doesn't. I'm just happy to have it down though. It's a very powerful finisher. This does have reach though. I just realized that is kind of an issue. And a Quantum Riddler, and they paid the full price, so it's on the field. It's not warped in. All right. Well, now I'm regretting putting a loyalty counter on that because we did top deck a land, which would have been helpful. I'm gonna do this. That's got to go. I'm glad I threw those away. It's another land. Ouch! That's not good. It's not good. I don't have an attack here, unfortunately. The opponent's gonna draw 2 now. I get the Weaver, sure. I mean, we're popping off like crazy right now. They just have an unanswerable question on the board right now. I don't have the means to deal with it. I do. There's only 2 options in my entire build. Finding it's going to be tricky, and then also clearing the path for me to pull off the effect on the Sob particularly is going to be very hard to do. It's funny that the opponent's also running like 5 colors here too. Okay, so next turn we're going to have a lot of mana pumped into the board here by the Espers. I have 2 additional mana from each of them, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and about to be 12. 12 mana to work with. 9, 10, 11, 12. Just short of being able to cast Bahamut in any one of these other cards in my hand. So hopefully our top deck is 3 mana or less. It's kind of a nail biter, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're doing here on the side though. I might have to... Okay, I thought we were gonna have to do a little bit of editing there, but it seems like they're back. And they just pay the full cost for the Overlord. Again, pretty good card. Not very scary though to the totality of things. Yeah, I think I can deal with that. That's fine. It's a very fair card. I do need to figure out a way though to get more things into the graveyard. That's a great card. It's a great card. I guess we'll make this spider legendary over here. Okay, and that was my Fenrir. Went to exile because we pulled it back with the Yuna. Okay, got it. Do these both have finality counters on them? They do. Okay. All right, all right. So I could play this instead of the Bahamut then. That's an option, and then that will open up the door for me to play other things like the Esper Origins and stuff too. Right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Because if I played Bahamut, I'd be out of mana for anything else. That'd be the only play I can do, which is still fine. But I think I'd rather get more bang for my buck here when it comes to the mana. So let's throw these in the yard. I was hoping that was going to be something better. Another Yuna. All right, our finisher pieces are finding the way to the board. This can't block. Doesn't matter though. Unfortunately, it does not matter. Darn it, nothing to bring back with Yuna there is tough. Surprised I haven't found as much removal this game. Like we've found almost no removal. We have so many too. So many removable pieces. At least we're having a fun game here. At least it's an interesting one. Okay, they're definitely swinging through now. They got the cat on the board. They're going to want to draw some cards, I would imagine. Yeah, I can't really absorb 10 here. I might have to just let them hit me with the sob. What does that do? 4 damage, right? Or something like that? What does that do? To a tapped creature, though. Okay. I only know that because I was actually considering it for this build, but elected not to go with it. All right, so their turn's over. They just got to determine whether or not they want to attack now. I've got 2 reach creatures that can block the flyers pretty easily, which is great. It's just that sob I'm worried about. That's it. And it's going in. Here we go. So it's either going to be drawing them 2 cards per turn because of the counters, or it's going to draw them 1 for the attack now with the curiosity. Not fun. Not fun, not fun. Wow, they're not sending it in. That's kind of odd. Okay, we finally find some removal. But now can we find... Oh, double strike? Let's give double strike to this, because it's probably the only thing that can really attack right now. And I guess this. All right. Now we got another saga that I can at least bring back, so that's something. If I play this, I've got only 1 mana left over. Oh, 2 with this. Yeah, I still think it's the play, right? I kind of have to. And it flies too, which is nice. Oh man, we just got a huge pump too from what was it? Oh, the espers. I gotta swing these through, right? I mean, I have to. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take out your flyer. What does this do? Oh, they scooped it up. Wow, I don't think they were completely out of that. I feel like Sob was definitely keeping them in the mix there a little bit. I'm surprised. I mean, that was a lot of damage for sure on board here. But a lot of this had summoning sickness over here. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. Yeah, that was probably too much. I probably had lethal there, huh? All the trample. And I just gave this double strike too. I honestly forgot that the Esper's 3rd Saga gave the 2/2 and trample to all my creatures. I completely forgot about that because I've actually never gone to the 3rd Saga. I have, but I typically am trying to like renew all of the effects of it. And it's rare that I ever have a board state like this that I can dump that power into. So that's pretty cool. Nice. All right, so we got ourselves a very interesting hand. It's a bit of a gamble. I have the most important 2-drop that there is, so I'm gonna keep it, but there's nothing with it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, the mana looks great. We have the most important 2-drop. It's just that we kind of have the Summon Knights around right now. It's kind of looming over us. We'll see what happens. A Basri on turn 1. I actually don't mind that. Could be cats, could be some sort of like mono white auras. I'm not too sure yet, but either way, I don't think I'm too worried about that. Oh, it's some sort of life gain deck. Okay. Weird. I mean, that couldn't have been a better top deck, right? I mean, we're about to have some real fun with that if Garnet sticks around. I expect the opponent probably to Sheltered by Ghosts here, though. I might have to play another Garnet. Or not. Or not. You got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good one. We'll see. Do that before they get the counters put onto it. Yep, you can read that all you want. It's about to get pretty ugly. I thought they were the life gain deck. Look at us, outgaining them right now. All right, now I need a Fenrir. Give me a Fenrir. I mean, our hand right now is built quite literally perfect for this situation. I feel kind of bad. It's about to get really, really bad for the opponents. I don't even really need to play this is the thing, right? I mean, I can just keep on attacking in. I could get super aggressive with this for sure, but I think having this down and having 2 going off, it's gonna force me to end up having to use it against my own Garnet at some point, because once I've cleared the battlefield out, you're kind of required to destroy a target creature, which means you're gonna have to choose one of your own creatures if there are no other options on the field. So I don't want it to get to that point. I'm just gonna keep tempoing them out here with the 1. I don't think we need any more than that unless they start throwing more creatures down at a time. I mean, look at what we're doing here. We're already back to, you know, what, 18? Nothing to do here but to chill. Could have fought there, I guess, but I don't really want to use this unless I can kind of maximize it. Okay, now we can start to maybe double up on the house here. Yeah, you're gone. And you're gone. And we're in, and we're gonna just activate both of these because we do have 2 targets next turn for it. Okay, now we only have 1. Hopefully they play another body here. I mean, what are they gonna do? They are stuck between a rock and a hard place here. It's like, you know, they're running creatures. They have to run something out here, and it's like, if they do, it's 2 free kills for me. Yeah, I mean, they are cooked. They are in a horrible position here. Absolutely horrible. GG's. Alrighty, we are going first. This hand looks, it looks okay. It's just not, it's not great. I don't have a way to deal or get stuff into the graveyard for the Una right now, but I mean, that could change. The mana looks really good. I think I have to keep it. A lot of that strictly based on the mana situation I've got going here. I'm gonna give myself an option here. The Weaver on 2. Another life gain player, huh? Fenrir's nice. Fenrir is a good way to kind of start getting stuff to, you know, ramp into the Una. And we do have 2 sagas that are eventually going to find their way to the graveyard too, so I guess that helps. I was thinking more like, you know, our Awaken and stuff so we can start milling, but I forgot, you know, we can just kind of rely on these to kind of get through their saga and run their course, and then Una can bring them back naturally too. 2 Fenrirs, okay. Let's do it. I'm going to go grab a Swamp for now because that's more prevalent in the blue sources in our deck. We do have all of the colors we need though. Again, mana not really being an issue here, which is surprising. I haven't ran into that issue just yet. And now the opponent though really pumping up the Pride Mates early. Okay, that's a good find. Oh, that's a really good find actually. Hold on, because I can throw away my Knights of the Round. Double Strike for you. This is gonna get tricky though, because I really want to play Fenrir because to get I need to get into the Una, you know. Kind of puts me in a bit of a pickle here with that Johnny's Pride Mate, but what can you do? You know what? What if I do this and put a lore counter onto the Fenrir to draw? And then fight with the other one. I mean, removing a lore counter is not going to do anything because it's going to die on the fighting. But this could be good. Let's fight you. Let's put a lore counter onto this so I can draw a card right away after the fight happens. Nice. And then we're in for 6. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I do kind of hope I still hit a land off the top here, because I'd rather play Triumph on something. Oh, well, there goes that option, doesn't it? All right. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, they saw the hand and they're like, I mean, what are we going to do? They only have 2 lands. That kind of stinks. Hey, we're ranking up low. Let's go. We're getting close to Mythic here. Can Garnet take me all the way? Probably not. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand could be really solid. I just need 1 more land to get the Fenrir going, but we don't have much of an early start without the white source. This is probably going to be a loss, but I don't think I'm going to get a better hand if I throw this away. You know what I mean? We'll see. And I don't mean to doubt the Garnet and its ability to get me to Mythic, because I've seen a lot of people having success with the card. I just don't know if I have the heart to believe, you know, because here's the thing with the Garnet. I like I said, I've been trying to build this deck for like 3 to 4 solid months now. I revisit it every now and then. And every time I have a couple good games, I have a really nice run, and then I just go on an absolute, downward spiral. And so it's just hard to really put my faith into it. It's a really, really good card, but you have to have the card, for it to kind of start popping off. And so it just puts me in a situation where I'm like, kind of start getting doubtful about it. But so far today, so good, man. We are on a bit of a run at the moment, and we're ranking up. So who am I to judge? Garnet might be busted. Garnet might be the most broken card in Standard. Who knows? Probably not, though. Yeah, that's a block. That's a block. Let's get this down. It's unfortunate. I just have to get some blockers out here to prevent, an absurd amount of light or card draw. Not that I think I can stop much of it anyways. Oh, jeez. All right, I might as well just let this all get through then. I mean, who cares at this point? Because even if I block some of these and lose a couple of 1/1s, they're still drawing, a boatload of cards. So just let them get a full hand. It is what it is. That's too good, man. That's too good. I was hoping to prevent, them getting any cards, but not anymore. Not with the second curiosity. They were going to get a full grip of cards regardless. So let them get their cards and, at least discard the hand size. The problem is they basically get any card they want off the top of their choice because they get half their deck to look at. So I'm sure they're going to find a pretty good set of cards here. We're just a little too slow. I need a land. If I get a land in a Una and I can bring down, let's say a house, that'd be kind of nice. But no, alas, we lost because we missed the land drop. Okay. What can you do? Green or yeah, let's go blue. Have one of each of the basics here. This game's over though. I mean, what else they got going on here? A looter, Zenith. They're gonna double Zenith triggers here. It's a very cool deck. I gotta give them that. It's very cool. I like the uniqueness of it. It seems like more of almost like an Azorius mini, what is it? Like a aristocrat type build, but Curiosity kind of ties it together for the card draw. I'm surprised they're in Azorius colors in the deck like this though too, because you would think a lot of people like to run things like Ouroboros in situations like this, or even Drunith, but it doesn't seem like they're running any of those things. All right, well, we take that much, I guess. Does it really matter? No. I mean, maybe I should have just let them hit me as much as I could there and let them draw themselves out. That's kind of a win-con of sorts. It'd be kind of funny. That's not possible, but it'd be kind of funny. If only I had a way to have this in the yard, there might be a chance here, because I'd have so many bodies to keep respawning over and over again, but without it, I don't think it's possible, man. I mean, I am going to get back another revival, I guess, which can block really well. All right. And then next turn, I can start getting some removal spells from the graveyard. 3, 6. Okay, so I'm 2 mana shy of the summon here. Alrighty, that's a third Zenith. Sheltered by Ghosts. Yep, I figured. And then another Sheltered by Ghosts, because you've gone through half your deck, so I'm sure you have 2. That wouldn't be so outlandish, would it? I am kind of sticking around here though, just to see if I can, decipher a little bit more of the build they've got going on here, because it's really cool. It really is. I'm curious about the removal that they're using though, these witness protections and stuff like that, the unable to screams. Not a big fan of those cards, but I've been actually getting recommended to play those cards quite a bit recently. All right, that'll do it. They got us. No worries, on to the next one. I mean, we don't lose our rank, which is good. We just got here, so we're not going nowhere. GG. All right, we're going first. Our mana base is pretty much everything we need. I mean, got the Citadel, got the Palace, which is pretty rare to have both in the opening starting hand, but I'll take it. I will. Not a really good saga to follow up the Garnet. So maybe I don't. Oh, there we go. That actually works out. In that case, I will go with the Garnet. Hopefully I get another, well, another land wouldn't matter because I wouldn't be able to get the Honor Dread down without this. Anyways. It's going to be a tricky game though, because now these mites, the mite can't really attack unless they're willing to play a pre-combat trick like a Snakeskin Veil or something. Please don't look at my card. Just focus on yours, okay? Okay, pal? All right, I think what I'm going to do here is just go Bitter Triumph. Instant speed. They might have a protection spell, though. That's the problem. Okay, cool. That's fine. You know what? Let that resolve. That's the one I'm going to target. Because you know they're going to swing in with these mites, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let them swing in with the mites and pump each other. Yeah, sure. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I have been seeing this mono green deck popping up quite a bit. I think mono green's kind of really strong now. I may have to revisit that. Mono green might be my final deck list before Avatar comes out, which by the way, I finally got to look at some Avatar, bro, and it is looking spicy. It's looking really good. Hold on. We got we black, green, blue, or should I just do green for this one? I think green for this one, obviously. And then we go here. But yeah, let's just say I've had quite a busy weekend. My sister got married, and you know, we're going through a lot of renovations in the house right now, so we're tearing up floorboards and stuff all weekend. And I didn't think I was gonna get around to even looking at Avatar, but I got to look at some Avatar, and its earthbending is looking crazy. Earthbending is looking wild. I mean, airbending with the blinking stuff too is kind of cool. Let's get rid of one of these. And this is where Garnet just absolutely shines. Like, what do you do? What do you do if you're the opponent? Like, I mean, obviously you remove the Garnet. That's the only thing you can do. But as a mono green player right now, what are you gonna do about a Garnet that's just basically giving me a free removal spell every single turn? Like, that's why Awaken the Honor Dread and, you know, having black sources in the deck in general, like the house and stuff, it's so important in this deck because it's just such good removal that you consistently find, and Garnet just makes it an infinite loop of pain and despair. All right, so if I target something, they're gonna get 1/1 counters. If this comes down, they start drawing cards, right? Yeah, they're gonna start drawing cards if I target their stuff. I'd happily triple block that. Sure, I'm gonna get a fresh 3 creatures next turn anyways. If that's what you want to do. You're gone. I get a fresh 3 creatures. I mean, they're probably gonna concede here. I mean, if they see the writing on the wall, which they should. Sounds good. There's a couple of things I can do here. I think I'm gonna just go Weaver though and Origins and get 3 counters onto my Garnet. That can go, that can go. Actually, the Fenrir would have been pretty cool to keep on top. I don't know why I threw that away so quick. I was looking for Yuna. I was like speed running that to Yuna. It's okay though. All right, bang, we hit him for 8. We're up to what, 27? Sheesh. That's fine. And the last card in your hand is another Keen-Eyed Curator. All right, sure. And they're sending it, huh? Pretty strange to send it like that. I don't know why, but I'll take it. I mean, I literally don't have to do anything, guys. I'm just sitting here and attacking in with the Garnet and just every turn generating more and more and more value. And we're about to get even more here. Both of these can go. All right, GG's. It's so good, man. It's when it gets going, it's quite literally insane. Okay, we're gonna roll right into this next one quick here. I want to just keep this flowing as fast as possible because I am I'm in the zone right now with Garnet. Let's go. We get another Garnet in the opener, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. That's a good find. I don't have to take damage here now, so let's do it. I really hope, though, that we're able to get the Fenrir down before Garnet gets taken out by a lightning helix or something. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It is fine. I do have some removal, you know, so not the not the end of the world at all. Gets right around the ward. I mean, that couldn't have been a more perfect top deck. That was literally the best thing that could have happened right there. Perfect. They use up their mana here for the show off. I normally would be pretty concerned about that and take it out with this, but then I don't know if I'm going to have another target, and I don't want to end up killing my own Garnet. So instead, I'm going to just go here and just look to gain some life. Let's get a swamp. Let's get down a blue source. Attack. Perfect. So we got all the colors we need. We'll just grab a green source on the next one, and then the passage I'll make into, I don't know, a white source maybe or something. All right. That's... Oh, they take the Fenrir. What? Okay, sure. To each their own, man. I'll be taking that back, though. Actually, you know what? Undo that. We're going to actually blow up the Sheltered by Ghosts. Hear me out, guys. I know I can afford to blow up this Slick Shot, but again, I'd rather have a target for another trigger on that, and I don't have to target my own thing here. So we'll take out the Slick Shot next turn. We're in no rush, man. We're going to slow bleed our opponent out here. It's going to be a nice little slow burn. We're at 22. They only got 2 lands to what? Our 7? Values on our side, except for our hand sizes. That's about it. But Esper Origins is essentially a draw spell. I mean, we're going to get one off the top more than likely, and then I can keep on, you know, obviously triggering it. That's a little bit of an issue, except for the fact that I have a free Awaken. Oh, gosh. Sorry, man. Sorry, not sorry. Looking for Yuna, trying to get the big stuff into the yard. It quite literally doesn't get any better than this. Oh my god. Oh my god. You, and you all reset. Garnet was an absolute 9/9 house of lifelink against Boros Burn. Yeah, they don't like that. Guys, I really don't want to say it out loud, but this might be good. Garnet might be good. Our hand is scary. Again, I got the Garnet on 2 though. I cannot pass it up. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably take unnecessary damage here, and the reason being is because I want to gamble on our next top deck potentially being a white source, because I don't want to waste the passage calling out a white source on this turn, setting up the Garnet, and then we get another white source off the top when I could have followed it with an Awaken, you know. So I want to give my Awaken as many opportunities to potentially find the mana needed before I waste that passage. But yeah, guys, I mean, I really don't want to say it, but I'm feeling a different type of way right now about Sagas and Garnet. I don't know what it is. Maybe the meta shifted or something. I have no idea, but I mean, we did make a lot of changes to the build recently, but I still feel like there's no way it's like it goes from, you know, what it was before for me, which was kind of like 50-50, really struggling, maybe like 40-something% win rate, to now we're just destroying everyone. I don't know, man. It's pretty sweet though. I will say it's pretty sweet. All right, we just need a black source now, which is still kind of a lot to ask for, really. Kind of a lot to ask for a very specific color off the top here. I'd rather get a Fenrir. A Fenrir would have been nice. Fenrir would be ridiculous. I mean, with all these artifacts, though, it would be kind of nice just to get a swamp and be done. Yes, we got the Fenrir, guys. GG's. And they still haven't answered Garnet. That's always the biggest mistake for our opponents. You gotta answer the Garnet. It's a must answer or you're cooked. Okay, so they're doing some serious Anthem effects here. So, or boar rate is definitely coming down. Oh, Kona. Just don't be Omniscience. Anything but Omniscience, please. I can literally maybe deal with everything except for Omniscience. Because then they'd obviously go infinite, and that'd be really annoying. Is it Galta? Galta's pretty rough too. Obviously, depending on the follow-up of Galta, that is, but... Okay, believe it or not, that's so fair. I'm chilling. That's really fair. I can work with that. I can work with that. Well, unfortunately though, this is the must answer before anything else. I hate to say it, but it is. I send this in. I'm gonna leave this back to block just in case they, you know, crew up something again, because I don't really need the Fenrir anymore. We've almost got all the basics out of our deck, at least all the colors we could, you know, want. So I'm not too worried about it going to the graveyard, especially because I've got Yuna. And it's another Kona. Well, that's quite literally the worst possible scenario. All right, let's see what happens. I mean, a doubling season wasn't too scary last time, but let's see how bad it is this time. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. A Yuna. Huh. They didn't attack, by the way. Kind of strange. All right, I guess we're just going to continue getting lands here. That's fine. And then I don't have another black source. It's like one and done here for whatever spell I decide to cast. I guess let's give them the option first here about blocking. Okay, they're gonna crew up. I mean, I go to 7, so have at it. I hope they do block. You know? Okay, so they crew up. This might be a good opportunity to take that out then. Let's discard a card. 2, 3, 4. Still can't do much. Okay. Yeah, the mana becoming a bit of an issue in this one. Okay, so if Yuna comes back, it can only bring back enchantments, I thought, right? Yeah. Okay, Sheltered by Ghosts is interesting. That's fine. That's actually really fine because I just blow it up and I get it back. All good. But now the Awakened to Honor Dread is kind of done with destroying things. So is it worth it then to blow up the elf to get that back when I have another one in my hand? I should probably use the I should probably use this for, I was gonna say, for the doubling season. Obviously I could have just taken that in one, that's why they scooped it up, I guess, but I was thinking about other things that I could have hit there that would have been more advantageous, like the season over time. But anyways, GG's. I mean, guys, what can I say? What can I say? Garnet just ran us up pretty heavy in the rank session here, and we're getting pretty close to Mythic. That's pretty exciting. And maybe tomorrow in Mono Green, if we do end up running it, maybe we can get the Mythic. And yeah, we have new cards coming out on Tuesday, or no, Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday for early access, and that's gonna be a lot of fun, man. We got you know, new Avatar, and I do love me some Avatar, so I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good couple of days coming up here, and thank you guys for watching this video, man. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.